Welcome back to War Whispers. Buckle up, because today we're diving into 5 inventions born from the battlefield. From the skies to your eyes, these innovations went from frontline essentials to everyday marvels. Let's get started. Number 1. The jet engine, the roaring powerhouse behind today's air travel, owes its existence to the urgency of World War II. Picture this, the early 1940s, a world engulfed in conflict, with each side desperately seeking an edge. Enter Sir Frank Whittle of the United Kingdom and Hans von Ohain of Germany, both working independently, of course, to harness the power of the jet for either side of the war. Whittle, often dubbed the father of the jet engine, had his eureka moment back in 1930, but he had to wait a decade before his engine, the W1, roared to life in a Gloucester E-2839, the first British jet-powered aircraft. Across the channel, von Ohain wasn't twiddling his thumbs either. He powered the Heinkel HE-178, the world's first aircraft to fly solely on jet propulsion. In 1939, beating Whittle to the punch in terms of flight, but not in patenting the idea. Why the rush? Well, speed, of course. Jets promised unmatched speeds, crucial for air supremacy. The Gloucester Meteor and the Messerschmitt Me-262, the first operational jet fighters, zipped through World War II skies, heralding a new era of aerial combat. Post-war, this need for speed transitioned from military might to making global travel quicker, transforming the skies with faster, higher-flying aircraft. So, next time you're cramped in seat 17A sipping on a garbage coffee, remember, your flight is brought to you by the need to outpace the enemy in a world at war. Number 2. Roll out the red carpet for penicillin, the unassuming mold that became the superhero of antibiotics, famously dubbed the wonder drug. Its journey from mold to medicine is a tale of serendipity, science, and saving lives, with a wartime twist that propelled it onto the global stage. The story begins in 1928 with Alexander Fleming, a Scottish bacteriologist who, in a moment of "oops, I forgot to clean my petri dishes," discovered that a mold called Penicillin notatum was killing off his bacterial cultures. Fast forward to the early 1940s, with World War II in full swing, infections were more deadly than enemy fire, and the Allies were in desperate need of an effective way to treat their wounded soldiers. Enter Howard Florey, Ernst Boris Chain, and their team at Oxford University, who turned Fleming's mouldy revelation into a medical miracle. They developed a way to mass produce penicillin just in time for D-Day, where it saved thousands of lives by treating bacterial infections from wounds and surgeries. Penicillin's impact on the war was so profound that it's credited with changing the course of history, earning Fleming, Florey, and Chain the Nobel Prize in Medicine in 1945. Its legacy didn't stop there though. Post-war, penicillin kicked off the antibiotic revolution, transforming modern medicine by enabling surgeries, treating infectious diseases, and saving millions of lives. So next time you take an antibiotic for the stubborn infection, tip your hat to the mouldy accident that fought on the front lines of both war and medicine. Number 3. Behold the microwave oven, a culinary savior for the culinarily challenged and the king of convenience in kitchens worldwide. But did you know this countertop miracle worker started its life as a byproduct of wartime tech? That's right. The technology that today warms your leftovers and pops your corn has its roots deeply planted in the radar technology used during World War II. Perry Spencer was an engineer working on radar technology for Raytheon. One day in 1945, while fiddling with radar magnetrons, Spencer notices a chocolate bar in his pocket has melted into chocolate goo. Intrigued and probably a bit hungry, he digs deeper and discovers that microwaves from the radar equipment can cook food, effectively using the same principle that spotted enemy aircraft to heat his lunch. Fast forward through a bit of trial and error, including a spectacularly exploded egg, and the first microwave oven was born. Dubbed Radar Range, this hulking metal beast was the first of its kind, but at nearly 6 feet tall and weighing a hefty 750 pounds, it wasn't exactly countertop friendly. It took a couple more decades of refinement and shrinking before the microwave oven became the kitchen staple we know and love today. From detecting enemy planes to reheating pizza, it's a prime example of how wartime innovations can find their way into our daily lives, one beep at a time. Number 4. Virtual reality. Today's gateway to digital escapades has its roots deeply embedded in military history. Far from its contemporary use in gaming and education today, this transformative journey from tactical tool to entertainment technology is as intriguing as the virtual worlds it now creates. The inception of VR technology can be traced back to the 1960s, but its pivotal development occurred during the 1980s with the sponsorship of military innovation. Initially designed for flight simulation, operation, and combat scenario training, VR provided a risk-free, controlled environment for soldiers to hone their skills. One of the earliest milestones was the visor, visual instrument and space orientation, in the 1980s, a head-mounted display that immersed pilots in a 3D simulation for flight training. This application not only improved training outcomes, but also significantly reduced the costs and dangers associated with live in-air training. The transition of VR from a specialized military application to a consumer product began in earnest in the 1990s, with the entertainment industry and video game developers recognizing its potential to create immersive, interactive experiences. Fast forward to today, VR technology has permeated various sectors beyond entertainment, including mental health, education, and even virtual tourism, offering experiences that were once the realm of science fiction. As you don your VR headset to scale Everest or explore the surface of Mars from your living room, remember the technology's military origins. What began as a tool to simulate the fog of war now offers a portal to worlds beyond our imagination, showcasing the incredible journey of VR from the battlefield to the heart of our digital lives, all within the span of a few decades too. And number 5, the iconic Aviator sunglasses. Synonymous with a blend of cool, timeless style and a dash of daring, didn't start their life as a fashion accessory. Instead, they were born out of necessity in the skies of military conflict, protecting pilots' eyes from the harsh, unfiltered sunlight at high altitudes. It's a journey from functional gear to fashion statement that encapsulates how practicality can evolve into a pop culture icon. Originating in the 1930s, these sunglasses were initially developed for pilots in the United States Army Air Corps. The issue at hand was simple but critical. Pilots needed eye protection that could combat the glare and intense brightness encountered above the clouds. Traditional flight goggles did the job against wind, but did little to reduce glare, which led to the creation of the first Aviator glasses. With their distinctive large teardrop-shaped lenses, they offered wide coverage, whilst their green-tinted lenses were designed to minimize blue light, reducing glare without obscuring vision. Ray-Ban, a name now synonymous with the style, was responsible for bringing Aviator sunglasses to the market in 1937. making what was a military necessity available to the general public. The design caught on, not just for the protective qualities, but for its unique blend of functionality and allure, eventually becoming a symbol of rebellion, adventure, and cool, seen on the faces of movie stars, rock legends, and fashion icons alike. Today, Aviator sunglasses have transcended their origins to become a staple accessory in fashion wardrobes worldwide. Worn by men and women alike, their journey from the open cockpits of fighter planes to the runway highlights a remarkable transformation, a piece of military equipment reimagined as an emblem of style and freedom, proving that sometimes the most enduring trends begin with the most pragmatic purposes. If you like this video, please subscribe. There are many more to come.